Hey guys, as requested, I'm going to be reviewing Dr. Mike's full day of eating. Why does he have the doctor title? Is it because he's an exercise scientist? Really funny guy.
Dr. Mike, we need a full day of eating. No, fuck you. I don't.
No, we don't. It doesn't matter what you eat. You're a drug addict? Why does it matter what you eat when it comes to building muscle? It's irrelevant. I just don't even get what the point is of drug addicts making what I eat on a day videos when it's all about the drugs anyway.
Do full days of eating. I don't even do partial days of eating. Dr. Mike, we need it. There's no we. It's just you behind a keyboard. You have no friends. I'm not even your friend. We're parasocial. All right. Welcome. I don't know what people get out of these videos, but sure shit, you're going to tell us in the comments. Let's do it. I'm going to take pills and powders, and then I'm going to make a shake.
Pills and powders, that's exactly what I always say.
And we're going to go train. That'll be meal 1 is that shake, but meal 0 is pills, potions, and powders, because we all know bodybuilding. Nothing to do with that. I got warm water. That's what I take my powders and pills with, because it's cold in the morning.
Only sick people take pills. That should be clearly understood. Somebody who is happy, healthy, eats what they are naturally supposed to eat, doesn't take pills. It's just as simple as that.
It tastes great. That's why I do it. No, that's backwards. And I always want to make sure I don't do the wrong thing when I'm in here, which is why it's very important to keep your propaganda close. I'll take this, which is NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide.
Is there a killer in your cabin? It really depends on where he keeps his drugs.
Apparently kind of an aging situation. Last I looked, I found the literature relatively compelling, so I'm giving it a shot. We got creatine monohydrate, the only kind of creatine that works dependably well. 5 grams here. And then we take the rest of the pills. I weighed 245 pounds this morning, so fucking enormous, which is sweet. But you see, the special sports supplements, they make your brain go not so nice things. They're actually neurodegenerative, and CBD is actually neuroprotective, and it really...
No, it isn't. It's a toxin. A toxin cannot be neuroprotective. In what way? Give some kind of reasoning, some kind of argument. It's completely anti-science. It's been proven that toxins kill your neurons. Needless to say, but I guess that there is a reason to say it, because people like him have no idea what they're talking about, and some people who are gullible are going to watch his video believing that it's actually true. It's really funny. These are the same kind of people who believe that drugs in general, especially psychedelics, are neuroprotective or even cause neurogenesis, even though we have all of the proof that, of course, it causes the opposite of that, if there was such a thing, which would be that it kills your neurons. Obviously, that's just what toxins do.
Reduces my anxiety, and I get crazy anxiety off gear. What's gear? Search that for Google.
Yes, because you're a drug addict, and because your nervous system has been destroyed. Taking more pills isn't gonna heal you. Stop taking drugs and start eating naturally. But that's never gonna happen. This guy is never gonna change for sure. He's way too deep into it. He's an exercise scientist or whatever.
Then I take my daily AM pills, multivitamin, multimineral, some nootropics, blood pressure.
They don't work. The ingredients are synthetic. It's impossible to absorb anything. But again, he would have no idea about it.
Medication, you gotta take care of that shit when you're on tons of gear. Metformin for blood glucose. That don't take anything I'm taking. Take stuff that you need to take, and if you're not enhanced, don't take anything at all. I wish I was in that position, but I'm not. So basically,
why do you say that you wish that you weren't in that position? You can always quit. It's just that you're addicted to looking like a freak, which nobody even likes. You can attract some men, as we have found out. That's clear.
The thing I take is to manage various side effects from steroids and growth hormone. All right, I took my pills. Now I'm going to make my shake. I'm going to go do...
At least he doesn't lie that he's a loser drug addict. It could be worse. A lot of them hide it.
Do a workout now. It'll be my first workout of the day, which today is legs. And I have to make sure to have my nutrition for the workout. Now, a control workout shake is not mandatory, but my level of intervention, I think it's optimal on the margins. So what I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to fill it halfway with water. I'm going to fill the rest of the way with this protein shake, which I think is really nice. Protein 2O, different chemical way to make water. They just attach protein to it. JK, it's a whey protein shake. And then Gatorade.
Whey is a waste product, essentially. Not necessarily naturally, maybe you could argue, but in the dairy industry, it's absolutely a waste product. That's why they make the whey powders. You need to understand that when you buy protein powders in general, that you're buying waste products. They had nothing to do with it, but they found a good way to market it. And now the stupid bodybuilders buy it. That's it. You're simply stupid for buying it.
So I'm going to do 30 grams of carbohydrate from Gatorade, 15 grams of protein from this protein. This is going to be my intra shake. I'm going to sip it.
Man, this guy doesn't even eat any real food. It's just pills and powders. Really, like he said.
During my training, finish what I don't have sipped after, and then have my first post-workout meal, which I'll see you guys for in just a little bit.
Ooh, the music. He's getting ready to lift man-made metal for no reason. He looks like he's 5 feet tall. I wonder if I can find online how tall he is. That's funny. I search up his name and the second thing is height. I guess everybody's wondering. 5'6", yep. Not 5, but he does look pretty short. Explains it though. Ooh, the way he's extending his legs looks really painful. Oh my god, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. The slow motion, the music. This guy literally just did nothing. He pushed metal with his legs forward and back, forward and back. He did nothing. Nobody benefited from it. He simply reduced his lifespan, created a lot of stress in his body. That's it. Oh my god. Does anybody actually watch it and look up to him or tries to repeat what he does? I'm actually genuinely curious because to me it looked like a joke, like a parody of a human being, like a parody of what a man would be doing. And also he walks around with a plastic container of a red liquid. In nature, the man would hunt an animal and then, okay, you wouldn't have a container, but you would walk with the blood. Instead, he has some kind of powders and pills. An absolute parody of a man. Also with the combination of the height, everything. He's just a parody of a man. That's the best way to describe him. Maybe the title for the video, we'll see.
This meal is supposed to be 60 protein post-workout, 15 fats, and 190 carbs. I have some breakfast cereal that I want to eat though, and it's lower in fat and higher in carb, which is actually good for a post-workout meal. So what I did is I manually adjusted the RP Diet Coach app.
Oh my god, wait, it's getting even better. Wait, he's not joking? Wait, is he actually gonna eat multigrain Cheerios now? At this point it must be a joke, right? No, wait, I gotta watch because this can't be real.
Still 60 protein, 10 fats, but 200 grams of carbs. So minus 5 fats, plus 10 carbs, almost the identical calories. This is Isopure, rich man's protein. It's hydrolysis. It's 25 protein, 0 carbs, 0 fat. So that is really intense. Very, very ultra easy to count. Multigrain. It's good for you. It'll prevent you from having bursitis. Oh, I think. I don't know. Got a lot of cereal. 16 ounces of milk.
Oh, he really eats that. Oh, it's not a joke. I thought it's empty packages there because it's a joke for the video. Haha, I eat like Sam Sulek, Cheerios or whatever grains, processed grains with pasteurized milk, but it's not a joke.
About 16 ounces there. That rounds out our needs.
Carb Master. Ultra filtered non-fat milk. This can't be real. This can't be real. The steroid hormones are made from fat. If you don't have fat cholesterol in your body, then you can't make any your own. Of course, you can't anymore anyway, because you most definitely have no balls left. Literally, that's what happens. And even if you did, he's most definitely biochemically very sick. Clearly, you can see it from the outside.
60 protein, 200 carbs, 10 fats. All right, just finished leg.
Wow, okay. I just really thought that he's joking. He actually eats cereal with non-fat milk. The worst meal possible. Could there be a worse meal than that? It's hard to think of any. You have grains, which only have anti-nutrients, a bunch of toxins, pesticides, herbicides, which are antibiotics, complete gut destruction. Your microbiome can say bye. It's just gone already for a while, for sure. And then the milk, which has for sure added synthetic toxins, which he would call vitamins, of course. It's because he also calls the pills that he takes vitamins. It's clear that he doesn't understand what he's doing. No micronutrients whatsoever, only carbohydrates, which are sugar. He's drinking sugar, essentially. That's what pasteurized non-fat milk is. It's just sugar with nothing, literally, except toxins. And then the cereal with only toxins and sugar. Think about it. The solid food that he's eating is toxins with sugar, and then he's adding the liquid, which is toxins with sugar.
Finish making this meal. I'm going to sit down and start eating it. I'm sure we'll get some B-roll of that. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Ooh, what a great shot. It really portrays his depression. He seems severely depressed. One of the most depressed people I've ever seen in my life. I'm sure that he's doing really, really bad. A really miserable human being. Oh my god, and then he eats cereal in slow motion with non-fat milk full of toxins. I can't. And then he makes the videos presenting himself as an exercise scientist. It really would be a great parody, but because it's for real, it's really sad actually. Really pathetic and sad.
RP Diet Coach app says I need a shake for my next workout. We did
My phone says what I need to eat. I can't think for myself.
some other work. We did some sit-down YouTube stuff. And now we're on to this next PM session workout, which means I need to make a shake again. Same shake as last time to keep it nice and simple. Swish. And we are ready to work out.
Wait, he works out twice a day? Oh, that's because that's what the science says. But all science says that working out reduces your lifespan, it destroys your joints. It generally, obviously, as I said before, stresses your body overall. Exercise is considered to be very extreme stress in biochemistry. He should know that. I don't think that he cares much about his life, which is why he does it. Cool. Oh my god, look at that head. The way he flexes in the mirror, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
Train, consume shake. Now it's time for the meal.
Man, you look absolutely abnormal. You don't even look like a human being, let alone a man. You look like a blown up balloon, like you have tumors everywhere. It just looks like a joke, like literally a parody.
I'm going to make both of my meals, both of my next 2 meals, I have 3 left, at the same time because like all the stuff's here in the same place and it's basically the same meal. The macros are just nominally different. I need 50 and then 60 grams of protein, 10 and then 15 grams of fat, and 85 and 85 grams of carbs. And my lovely wife makes chicken thighs, and they're amazing because...
Wow, he actually has a wife? That's surprising.
Chicken thighs have like 6 grams of fat for every 25 grams of protein. And that's like 3 more grams of fat than regular chicken breast, but it makes it taste like 1 trillion times better, and you also need fats in your diet. So I've been eating a lot of chicken thighs lately, and you can fucking tell in my biceps, brother.
Alright, at least he eats some animal fat. I assume that he may not because of the non-fat milk before.
Again, I do not fret over the fucking minute values here. That's something to do for insane people. So I'm going to cut up the chicken. So I cut it up longitudinally first. Then I cut it up in little tiny pieces, basically bite-sized pieces. A bit smaller, you would say. It's a thankless job. Like, hey, be successful and get tons of money. And then you're just standing, cutting up fucking chicken in your own kitchen. Nobody to love you, nobody to call your friend. No hope for the future, just dead memories.
You would think that he's talking sarcastically, but he obviously isn't. It's very clear that that is actually his life. It's the tone of the whole video. Only the dog there. Only the dog for a small and fertile man.
Chickens. The thing is, mommy feeds her the chickens. Now, the broccoli slaw. You need veggies, doctors say they're good for you. We do fiber things and keep you regular.
By keep you regular, he means that you would regularly go to the toilet, which doesn't make any sense because you either digest your food as much as your body can and is supposed to naturally, and then you don't go very often, or your body doesn't digest the food that you eat, which means that it's made out of fiber, which is the indigestible part of a plant, and then you're gonna go regularly, which means too often compared to how often you should go naturally. That's all that it means. It's a joke.
Like plenty of them on prep, plenty of them on muscle gain phase. One of these meals I cap off and I'm going to put away in the fridge for later. And the other of these meals I am going to insert ever so meticulously into a device exclusively designed to cook food. Put this mug in there. What I'll do after is I'll put some seasoning on it, mix in some rice. We got ourselves a meal.
Wait, does he cook his meal in plastic? What's going on here?
I'm going to take more carbs in this meal than in the next meal because next meal will be a little too close to bed to get that carb energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump a bit more carbs into here. And what I'm going to do is check this out. Handy dandy RP Diet Coach app. What I do is I have these two meals here, both 85 grams of carbs. So that's a total of 170. So I think that's eyeball about 130. So I'm going to edit it, change this 85 to 130. Another one bites the dust.
It really looks like he cooked his meal in the plastic container. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's what I saw. That's what went into the oven, right? And if that's true, then you will of course disrupt your endocrine system. But then again, he's on all of these drugs, he doesn't care about it. But people who watch his videos will not even think twice about it. You should generally stay away from plastic.
Had my meal, worked for a little bit. And then it's
Wait, is that his wife? Wait.
jiu-jitsu time. 3 days a week, we do jiu-jitsu. Right now that I'm in this sort of mock prep situation, Crystal's in her own little fat loss phase.
Oh my god. I think it actually is. Oh my god, there's so incredibly much I could say here, but I'm not going to, for obvious reasons. There's so much I could say here. It's just wow, but also wow, it's again like a parody. This whole video is like a parody. Like this is literally what you would expect, right? Come on. Come on.
We are currently just doing mostly technique, a little bit of flow rolling, but really just drilling. We have a sequence of drilling that we do 3 times a week. Sometimes we go live closer towards the end of when we're getting dieted down and tired. We don't go live anymore because that's how you get hurt. So we're still working on that jiu-jitsu shit. I'm a brown belt. Crystal here's a white belt, but full of that rage. And that's what really matters. You guys ready to see some rage? Let's get to drilling.
That's probably the most action he gets.
Lot of the place I spend many of my days is my office. This is my favorite room in the house. I'll headphone in, I crank away and do my stuff. Super.
Wait, he has a sign by his door saying Dr. Mike, again the doctor? He actually believes he's a doctor? Oh, okay, I get it. He's trying to convince himself that he has the doctor title. It's in his head. It's as if he's mentally ill almost, kind of living in this delusion that he's actually a doctor. That's really what's going on.
Super comfortable, best workstation I've ever had. This is how I help design the apps. This is where I make all the
because he's super tired because he works out all day. It's really no surprise.
PowerPoints and outlines for the...
This is the typical life of a bodybuilder, by the way, if you didn't know. They basically sit on the couch almost the whole day. They can't do anything else. And it's funny that these people always talk about guys sitting on the couch doing nothing. They sit on the couch more than anybody else. And you know that. you know that you sleep way longer than any human out there.
Videos. This is where I teach class from. This is where I do podcasts from. You see those podcast lights there? Mr. Scott, the video guy, got them for me. Notice there's nothing on the walls because when I'm here, this amazing Samsung Curve monitor is all I want to see. Good work effort here, a few hours. Let's go eat again. All right, last meal of the day. It is now about 9:30 p.m. We have this scheduled. 40 grams of protein, roughly 5 grams of fat, and 15 grams of carbs. That's what this comes out to. 2 of these Oikos Pros. Strawberries a fine flavor. My favorite's peach. They just didn't have enough at the store. And 3 grams of fat each, 8 grams of carbs each, and 20 grams of protein. Very close.
As usual, as all of the brainwashed bodybuilders, he only focuses on the macronutrients. He has no idea about micronutrients, most likely. That's why he doesn't understand that he can't get them from pills. Insanely ignorant. Just an absolute joke. Again, I just have to say it. The whole video is a joke. He would have no idea that you can't get any micronutrients out of the food because it's pasteurized. He has no idea about raw dairy, raw meat, what humans eat in nature. Just a tool.
To the macros that I have, and I love to enjoy zero sugar tropical flavored soda. My God, how do they do it? I don't care. I don't care if the bleeding the tropics dry for it. I want more. And now we are going to watch television and dig in to the fun.
What is he watching? I've never heard of that.
Right, this is it. I'm signing off. Eating my last meal here. A little bit of protein yogurt and some fun soda. I'm going to have my nighttime pills again. Same pill, magnesium and shit like that. No one cares. And then I'm going to go to sleep. And as I fall asleep, I'm going to think of happy, pretty things like unicorns, rainbows, maybe rainbow unicorns. Sweet dreams wherever you're sleeping.
It's clear that the end was a sarcastic joke, but it's worrying because you can see that he's on the edge. He's agitated, very depressed and miserable. It would be impossible for him to actually have so-called happy thoughts naturally, because they don't come to him naturally. He acts like a typical drug addict, absolutely textbook. All of the drug addicts on the street are also very similar to him. The difference here is that he's promoting the drug use online, especially on YouTube, which is why he gets views from it, and that's how he earns a living. Don't misunderstand me, nothing wrong with making videos as such. It's that he's making videos promoting drugs. Okay? You may say that he's not directly promoting them, but if you make a What I Eat in a Day video and you show your workout sessions and you know that your audience is made up of men who go to the gym also, then of course you're promoting it because you're saying that I look the way I look because of these specific drugs. People who say that that's not promoting drugs are in denial, possibly even delusional to an extent, because this was almost propaganda, really, actually. To the people who are that severely brainwashed, the ones who don't understand the consequences of using these drugs, yes, you could actually call this a propaganda video, and you can most definitely call him a parody of a man. Thanks for watching.